Hey guys, it's Pat and Clay over at the Alpha Pack shop, and I don't know if you can see, but the XMR has another issue. What's new, right? So apparently the bolt holding the drive shaft to the transmission come loose somehow, which I believe is like a common occurrence with these. So we just had the seal was leaking and throwing oil everywhere. So we are in the process now. Here's the new seal, and the back part we used high temp RTV because it is a motor and transmission. It does get hot, as you can see in there. It's, you know, that's where she's going. So we're gonna very gently, with all that lube on the seal, slide it over the shaft, over the output shaft, and then we're gonna put the screws in her, sink it all down, snug it all up, and get it all back ready to rock and roll. And so he's working on that now. We also had issues with what? The drive shaft? We had to change. Okay. So yeah, guys, I've had this Mud and Wheels drive shaft forever now. Never used it. But the pinion, the part that slides over that, right, is different between a 1000 and an 800 or an 850. So apparently the 1000s have a bigger gearbox, and you can't even take bolts out of there. It's all one like seal on my 1000. So, but anyway, so the spline count is different. So we had to change the part on there on that drive shaft, the yoke. There you go. Thank you. So we put the new yoke on with the Mud and Wheels drive shaft, and it is going to get installed into the XMR. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. Oh, there it is. Here we go. So right here, we changed the yoke. So it should work on this bike with the G2.0 from Mud and Wheels. Brand new wear ring for the tranny side, or I mean the diff side. And so the diff is chilling here. We got stuff everywhere. So this here, it had a brand new pinion, or the seal here was brand new. And with the new wear ring, I think we're gonna be good. So we're gonna install all this, and then we'll get back to you on a special little update on the new snorkel system that the XMR's got. So I'll be back with that in a minute. Okay, and we're back. So as you can see now, we have the wheels back on her. Or better yet, me. Clay had to roll out, so sorry about that. It's a lot later in the day. So let me show you what's up with the rear end, and then we'll get to the other stuff. So everything's back together, everything's in. And like I said, so the seal back there was changed. New drive shaft, all that. Everything's put back in, tightened back up. I hadn't dropped it yet, because I got a little creative. And check out my rear skid plate. What you think? I took an original skid plate off of my Outlander I had laying around and cut a part of it out, and it fits perfect up under here. So, I mean, I don't know why this didn't have a skid plate underneath the back end of it anyway, but it should have, especially if it's a mud-ready bike. Come on now. I don't know if the guy took them off or what, but... So, that's all done. I think everything's good to go there. Hopefully we won't have any more issues. And, yeah, the little skid plate. That's what's new in the back. And I mentioned some snorkel stuff. I'm going to get to that in a second, because I see this little red thing right here. And this is newish for this bike. The seal. I think it's Mud in My Blood sells them. Anyway, so that's a must-have if you are running the original cap off your Can-Am, because that we all know those seals leak. So, well, let's see a little sneak peek of what I've got going on for the snorkel setup. Yeah, here we go. Got the first one coming out of there. Got one coming out of there. Those are my cutouts there. And that's my intake for my CVT there. Exhaust is here. Air intake there. So, a little sneak peek. I'll probably come back with a completed thing for you in a minute, just to show y'all what I removed from the original setup. So, took this out. This is what blows it back down onto the headers, which is retarded. Anyway, then we have this piece. I should have cut it all the way, I guess. I tried to just cut this piece off and, you know, put a 2-inch in there, but it really wasn't working well. So here's my exhaust. So there's the OE stuff. Comes right up on the side. Right here. Clay's been saying, oh, we need to start making kits for bikes. Y'all let me know what you think about that. You want me to start making some kits for sales? I don't know. Never sold anything like that, but I'll come back and it'll be all put together when you see it next. And I'd love to know what y'all think. So we'll be back with that in a minute. Okay, it's been a minute. Not really. It's actually been a little while longer than a minute. But as you can see, it's put back together, guys. What do you think? Here is my custom snorkel kit for an XMR. Braden Price might even, I know he was talking about in one of his videos recently, talking about getting some snorkel risers. Maybe he could hit me up and I could hook him up with a setup. So just to show y'all, so here's sitting on the bike. Boom. There it is. Everything's symmetrical. Everything's perfect. Okay. I didn't have to do too much. And check this out. So even with hand guards, okay, just so you can see, because that's probably an issue with people, because when you go to turn full lock, it wants to hit them. Look at my clearances, guys. I did my homework. So, anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that like, subscribe.